Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am back to share a book review and a book haul. I had a few people on my last when I shared some books that I bought recently, and they asked me to like come back and do like what I think of them and stuff. So I guess like a little review, and I have bought a few other books since then. So I'm going to share first of all the books that I have read. So this is the first one. I don't know if I have shared all of these books as a whole, if that makes sense, beforehand, but these are the ones that I have read recently. So the first one is this. I don't know if I can zoom out a little. That's better. So this one is Hopeless by Colin Hoover. This was my first book from Colin Hoover. I've not read any of her books before. Really enjoyed this one. I did give this one a 4 stars. I kind of rating them out of 5. I don't know if that's what people do. I think it is. I've seen quite a few different reviews on Instagram and they seem to do it out of 5, so I thought I'd do it out of 5. So I gave this one 4 stars. There's a lot of twists and turns in this book surrounding, so the characters, like the main characters in this book are Sky and I think his name was Dean. I will leave that there, so if you want to read it you can. Dean Holder. So yeah, I really good. It's kind of like the mystery of like where Sky, she's adopted. And the book's kind of like her mystery of her identity and surrounding like her background and things like that. I thought it's really good. A lot of emotions in there surrounding certain topics. Like I said, I don't really want to give too much of a story away. But yeah, I loved the way the emotion in it, the tension building in it. It was hard to put down. Yeah, it was really good. Kept me engaged, which is really good. So I really enjoyed this. This is part of a series. I am going to share the second book of this as well, which is this one. So that's Hopeless. This one is Losing Hope. So this Losing Hope is the second part to Hopeless, second part of it, and then Finding Cinderella is like what they call a novella book. So it's a little shorter book, and it's 2 characters that are in the main story, if that makes sense. So yeah, I again really enjoyed this this second book. The second book I'd say was more about Dean. So this one I feel was more about Sky and like her finding herself. This one was more about the character Dean and him I guess going back to his childhood, and it dives deep into like his past and the struggles and the pain behind his sister's suicide. That all comes to light. Yeah, without giving too much away, that's kind of all I can really say on that one. Really, again, really enjoyed it. I gave that one, both of them to combine, because I read them both together, 4 out of 5 as well. Then the novella, Finding Cinderella, that is on I don't know if it says, I think she's called Six and he's called Daniel. So it's 2 characters from the main book, and it's kind of like they first meet really briefly for an hour in a cupboard at school, in a cupboard really briefly for an hour, and then they don't meet again until I think it's about a year or so later. And it's about them getting a second chance. She's got a secret or she's hiding a secret, should I say, which comes to light in this book as well. So yeah, really, like I said, really enjoyed that one. So that was those two. There is a third book of Losing Hope, which I have got to share with you, because I did actually find, I've been looking for them. I looked, I was going to order them from Amazon, and then I actually found them in Asda, which I'm going to share with you in a minute. But carrying on with the books that I've read, the third book is this one. This is a Christmassy, guess like a romance version of the Scrooge. Yeah, just really sweet Christmassy book. I gave this a 5 out of 5 actually. I really did enjoy this one. I thought it was just like really good. Gave me all the festive-y kind of feelings. Yeah, you know, I did read this, like I said, this is kind of over the end of, like, from Christmas when the kids broke up till sort of now, what I've been reading. Yeah, just gave me all the Christmassy feels, like Christmassy pyjamas and hot cocoa, you know, hot chocolate. Yeah, really enjoyed this one, so I do recommend this one. Next ones are from this series. So this is, oh, did I say, I don't know if you wanted to read on the back. Sorry about that, guys. So this series is by Bailey Hannah. Alive and Wells. This is a cowboy series. Yeah, I did really like this. Again, I gave this, so far I've read 2 books in this series. I'm going to share the second one in a minute, and I'm on the third one. Really good. To the point I couldn't put them down. Spicy, quite spicy. That's what I'm going. Well, actually, this one not so spicy. Second one really spicy, but this one not too much. This does touch on abusive marriage, so if that's not, you know, I know it does actually state in the front, which I do like as well. I don't think many authors do this, but it does. So the author's notes, and it will, I don't know if she does this in all her books, but she kind of covers the topics that are going to be covered in the book, and then she will put like content and trigger warnings. So obviously if you look at this and you go there, you can kind of see if this is going to be your sort of book or not. But yeah, so it does touch on abusive marriage in this. It's based on a working ranch, cowboys, quite emotional story actually, her finding herself and connecting with like people, kind of finding like a family of cowboys. Yeah, plenty of heat and spice, not as much as the second book, that's all I'm going to say. Now this is, so that one's Alive and Wells. This one is Seeing Red, and definitely saw spicy red in this one. This one, I'll just put this so you can see the back if you wanted to read that one. This one is following 2 characters that are mentioned in this one, not main characters, but they are mentioned briefly in this one. Obviously they become main characters in this book. He is a cowboy with rough edges, let's just say, and a bit of a reputation, and a drinking problem. So obviously it does touch on that in this book. yeah, she's completely different, so it's kind of like opposites attract kind of thing. Definitely spicier than this one. Then after one spicy night, she ends up pregnant, and it's them finding their selves, I guess, and yeah, kind of coming together, and learning to, you know, even though you're completely different, you can still work as a team and co-parent and that sort of stuff. So yeah, really enjoyed reading that one. So that's the second one, and I am currently, this is the third one. So this one is Change of Heart. This again is following another two characters from the, I think they've touched on it in the second one. I don't know if they're both, yeah, I think they're both in the first one, possibly briefly, but more mentioned in the second one. And then these are, like I said, characters in this main one. So like I said, I've only read, what is it, one chapter I read so far in here, so I'm excited to carry on with that one. So that's the books I've read, and now I'm going to share the books that I've picked up recently. So first of all is this one. I'm just going to move those to one side. This is the last book in the Hopeless series, and the last like little novella in here. I picked this up from Asda, and it was in there, is it 2 for £7 or 3 for £7? I can't remember now. Whatever Asda has on their books deals, it's either 2 or 3 and a certain price. So I picked up that one, and it was cheaper to get it in Asda than it was from Amazon, so I picked up that from Asda. I also, while in Asda, picked up this one. I don't know much about this. I've just heard a few people talk about it. Confessions of a 40-something, and then I won't say that because YouTube might ban this video. So you can read what it says. Again, I've not read anything from Alexander Potter. Yeah, I haven't read anything from that author. That is the back. So I just thought, seeing as I'm in my 40s, I thought it'd be kind of funny to read. So and everyone seems to be talking about it, so I thought it'd be quite cool. Again, like I said, that was in the deal in Asda. I'm trying to think what other one I got from, I think it's these two as well I got from Asda. So I got, now I'm not sure which, I think it's Fight and then Protect. I think there's 4 in the series, but they are by different authors, I think. Yeah, so the next one's Honor, and they're all by completely different authors. I'm sure there is 4, I just can't see them in there. But anyway, so these are by firefighters. I guess the stories of firefighters. I don't know if they carry, the part of a series they should carry on like different characters and stuff. So I presume you have to read these in order. So you've got Fight and Protect. Like I said, I don't know much about them, but I've heard they're really good, and quite spicy, these ones as well. So I got those. Then the kids bought me a couple of books for Christmas, I think. I know this one I definitely got for, I think I did this one as well. This one is again by the Colleen. It's November 9th. And if you want to read the back, yeah, I mean, these are actually both by her. So I've liked, like I said, I've liked the ones that I've read of her, so I'm interested to read some of her other books. So that's that one. And then this one, Febuary. Again, I've heard a lot of people talk about this one, and if you want to read the back, that one. So yeah, I've heard a lot of people. I haven't heard too many people talk about that one, but definitely this one. And I think my eldest daughter bought me that one for Christmas. And then the last one I picked up, I haven't heard anyone talk about this. I just went into Waterstones, and you know they've got the little tables in there, like best, or sometimes they have ones that is like the best books this week, or they, yeah, different sort of things on their tables. So I ended up picking up this one. If he had been with me, yeah, I don't, like I said, this is the back of it. I don't know anything about this. But I'm excited to read that. Yeah, and that's all I have to share with you. If you've read any of these, just leave in the comments what you thought about them, or if you've got any books that you think I would like based on obviously what I've been sharing, and you think, oh, you'd like this or this, yeah, share those below. Always up for ideas and interested to see what everyone else is reading. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this bit of a different video for me, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you in my next one. Take care. Bye.